Hey y'all, well, I've been doing videos about my garden occasionally, and I just tell everybody the reason I started the videos about my garden here on the channel is my mama's not able to get out as much and come see it, and I wanted her to keep up my garden. I've always tried to send her a video or anything and all of that. So I've been doing some videos about my garden. So I'm going to show everybody my garden again so you can see what's happening. I'm using the word sow a lot. Did you notice that? Yep, sure am. All right. Well, there's my Crowder peas. Like a purple hull Crowder. I like Crowders. I said, I think on the first video when I was talking about what I planted here, that I like the Crowder peas because they have like a real, when you cook them, they have a real dark, very tasteful juice, and our soup, that's what we call it. All right. It's not a juice to some people, it's a soup. But I like the Crowder peas. I guess since the last video I did, I planted some onions. And let me tell you a little bit about these onions. We had a barbecue sale here, it's been weeks ago, I guess the last of March, and had several bunches of onions left. We chopped up the onions, green onions, to go on we did like a barbecue nacho plate, and we chopped those onions up to go on the nacho plate. I had several left over, so I just cut the green blades off of the onion and put it, let's see, how did I do it? I left the little bulb on the end, and then I just planted the onions like that, root down. They still had the roots on them, and that's what we got out of it. We got these little old onions that have come up from that. I'm going to see what they do. My cousin gave me some tomato plants. She called it a jelly bean tomato. She said it makes a lot. She sent me a picture of some that I guess that she had grown, and there they are. But they're just a little, just small, like a size of a jelly bean. And those little tomatoes, she said they're sweet like candy, and I thought that was interesting. So I'm excited about the jelly bean tomatoes. Have some squash right here, yellow squash. Got several plants. I think there's like, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I think I've got some down on the other end where some of my cucumbers died, and I planted them on the other end. Let me see if I can zoom on in way down here, but that's cucumbers. I've staked them, and what I like to do is, let me get back over here so you can kind of see, but I like to do this, put like a piece of PVC pipe, and then what I do is do a string from the pipe down to the cucumber plant and tie it real loosely at the bottom of the cucumber plant, and then I let everything grow up. And I really like to do that. Let me get over here. Next row is tomatoes, Better Boy tomatoes, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 7 of them, and down here on the end I have 6 jalapeno pepper plants. Like those. I'm excited about jalapeno peppers. I love peppers. I like that little hot with my meal. I had shown these back when I first planted them. 3 rows of purple hull peas. Now that's what I said about these Crowders, that they were purple hulls, but these right here are just an old time pink eye purple hull peas. I had several places that they didn't come up. You can see some, we call them skips, down through there, and I just made a little trench, a little furrow, and planted some more seeds in between. I started to plow it all up, but I had so many, I decided not to. And then over here on the last 2 rows in this garden, I have speckled butter beans. And we love them. I think they're Jackson Wonder speckled butter beans. We love the butter beans. But there's my garden over here down on the lower side of our property. I have like a of okra, and at the end of the row I had some beet seeds, so I just planted some beet seeds. Never planted beets, so I don't know how they're going to do. My grandmother used to plant beets, and she pickled beets. Oh my, they were so good. We had pickled beets all of the time. But that's our garden, and we look forward to eating out of our garden. We really love the peas, all kinds of peas and the butter beans. My wife, a lot of times, will take a pack of peas and a pack of the butter beans out of the freezer, and she cooks them together, and that's the way her mother did it, and I really like them. That way we enjoy eating the peas and butter beans, and maybe some cornbread. I'm looking down to make sure that I'm not backing up, but sometimes I step in a fire ant bed. Here in Mississippi, we have fire ants. Let me get over here where I can show you. Let's see. Right here. See this. Fire ants. Fire ants. Actually, they're working. You can see them. Watch this bed. Look at that. Wow. And they just, I got them on my feet. And they hurt too. Man, they hurt when they sting or bite. Well, somebody showed a close-up of a fire ant biting. They bite and they sting. They bite with their head, and then they have a stinger on the back. They sting. They do it at the same time. That's the reason they stick to you. Ooh, it's bad news. But that's the garden for now. And I think I showed in the front yard when they first started coming up. There they are. Hope everybody has a good day, good week. This is Wednesday. Go to church tonight and have a good midweek service. We call it prayer meeting at church. I'll have to shave. Look at that. See you later.